Oh, hey guys, can you hear me? Having some technical difficulties right now. All right. What's going on, good people? You see, I don't give a fuck what's happening. So fuck it. Who cares? Right, right. Joe, how you doing, brother? Ace B, good to see you. See and say. Hope everybody's doing all right. Got out here a little late. I planned on getting out here about an hour ago. Didn't quite make it. Trying to get my shit together. Not an easy task sometimes. Ah, the evil master has arrived. I was waiting on the fish. She's got more important things to do. Keep it or not. So, as usual, I got nothing really to talk about. Well, Bruce is probably not much to miss, but the rodeo, that had to be interesting. Did any horses get rode hard and put up wet? Oi, oi, in it. It's right, it's right, right, right. Yeah, did you go to the rodeo? Anybody get stomped on? By horse or bull? How long they got to stay on it? They like 7 seconds? Is that what it is? Got to stay on the horse for 7 seconds. Rodeo for me is like a car race or hockey. There ain't a fight or a wreck or a bull stomping on somebody. Boring. Algorithms are right. Oh, gee, I tell you. Oh, wee. That's right, Terry. If somebody doesn't get maimed, it's not worth it. Good old fashioned compound fractures. What's happening out on them streets, people? Anything good happening to YouTube today that I missed out on? Because I didn't look at shit today. NASCAR opening their season with the biggest race of the year, their championship race type of deal. That's like the NFL starting with the Super Bowl. Never understood it. Go to a race of NASCAR and watch them drive in a circle for 4 hours. Turn it left. It's got to be rough. And they're coming around to the next corner curve. Let's say we all go left again. Okay, left. Everybody go left. Now go fast. Okay, slow down for the next curve. Everybody go left again. Fascinating. Never cared for it. Yeah, fool somebody. Go right once. They want to make NASCAR more interesting. They should have them cross in the middle of the track, like those crash up derby type of deals. I forced myself to go to a NASCAR race once. My plan was to get drunk the whole time and not give a shit what happened. Mission accomplished. I've rather see them crash into each other, Terry. Then if they don't die, there can be a big fight. Uh, which one are you talking? Are you talking about Louisville Speedway? I mean, they've still got the Kentucky Motor Speedway going. That's right. That's right. Or do you mean, Bruce Rod, do you mean, did they have any events or anything there after the season or something? I don't have a clue. The best fire scene I ever seen from NASCAR was when Ricky Bobby caught on fire. Anybody's seen that? Is that true, Terry? I heard that once, but I didn't think it was true. I don't know, Bruce. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't follow that shit, so they may have well closed it down. I don't know. I think it was a smaller track anyway. I don't understand why they made it. Just make it the biggest and best one. They said they fucked around and made it like a mini track. Way to get yourself killed, Terry, if you ask me. But I'll watch it. Oh, Mm. Dad's a diehard sportsman. Ain't control. Like that about American football, NFL football. Watching NFL on Sunday all day long. Football from 1 p.m. till about 11 p.m. Football. Bruce Fry, you like college basketball? Who's your favorite college basketball team? I'm thinking I probably know, but I'm gonna ask anyway. I've gotten more into MMA. Didn't used to care for it. I like it more now. Boxing, I used to be into boxing pretty heavy back in the Sugar Ray Leonard day. Marina was a badass. Oh, hell yeah. Hi, Tiff. Anybody wants to come up, still welcome. I would have put it up sooner, but I forgot. You know what, Bruce? I'm not a Vols fan, but I'm glad they're not shitty anymore. And they did give us Peyton Manning, so I'm happy about that. Bruce, as you might guess, I bleed blue in every sport. I don't know how you got to be a Kentucky fan. It must be dangerous for you where you live. All right, Tiff. Mm, 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 mm. Try first. Yeah, Bruce, the basketball fans are crazy. UK fans, I think maybe are the craziest. If you don't win a championship every year, they want to fire the coach. Well, the fish made it.
Hello,
There you are.
you're naked. I don't mind, but you
Am I?
are. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. He prepared that situation there.
Mm.
Uh, oh,
Mm-mm-mm. Let me catch up. Let me see what's going on.
oh, you didn't miss anything.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, he control. He sensei. Ace is here. That's dope. Control's out of the cage. That's cool. Brucey Poo. Mm. Oh, Terry's here with all the compliments. It's cute. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, 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 mm, 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 mm. Tiff Mafia. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so fill me in. What have I missed, sir?
Like, not much of anything. Hang on, let me look Tiff up.
Mm.
Hey, what's
There
going
she
on?
is.
Well, looky. It's three out of the three of us. We don't need Discord to be a trio.
Jeez.
Uh-uh-uh. Uh.
We need you though, Chef. We need you in the TCA Special Elite Discord group.
Mm,
We need you there.
mm.
Terry's
Unpin
going,
that comment.
well.
What do you mean?
Mm, 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 mm.
Oh, am I echoing? I've been having audio issues.
You sound okay.
You
I
do
don't
in
know.
here.
I've been plugged in for forever, and I'm losing the juice. So we have all the problems. Let's see if that works better. I don't know. I'm at 2%. I don't know what to do about it. I think I fucked up my phone. I don't know. I think I brought it too close to the pool, and situations might happen. I don't know. That's the whole thing.
Oh, I'm so scared now. Like, even though that my phone is fixed, I just, whenever I see water anywhere possibly near it because of that messed up sensor, I still just don't go near it with my phone. I'm just
Why does
scared.
it
Like,
seem
what
like
if
there
I
was a
was wrong? What if there was water in there and I was totally wrong about it? Or,
okay,
what?
is it me? It sounds like a fucking like guinea pig getting electrocuted or something.
Yeah, there's a
Do you
little
hear that?
Oh,
Like
okay, let me
squeaky
see.
weirdness?
Hold on, let me get my headset.
Is it me? I'll mute.
BRB. All right, let me testing 1 2 1 2.
Testing.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Testing 1 2 1 2. I think it's you, Shiv.
Of course it's me. All right, I'm gonna pop down the chat. Bye.
Ah. That fish, she goes everywhere. But we love her.
She must be on another panel right now. She don't have the time for us underlings.
I see. Okay, like I get other people that I talk to in Discord, and they always say, "Oh my God, I saw Shift over at so and so. Shift is everywhere. Shift is happening all over the place."
Shift happens.
Oh, thank you, Terry. Yep. And you remember what me and Jeff said the other night? Shit happens before shift happens. So, there's always the storm before the rain. Oh my gosh. You were talking, I think you were talking about basketball. I live in like North Carolina. It's like the state for college basketball.
Yeah.
Like all three of our major colleges here, their basketball teams are like
I hate both of those programs. They both suck.
Well,
I like Duke
when I was younger,
coach
I watched
Krzyzewski,
basketball.
but Roy Williams can, I don't know. I'll be glad when he's
not even on
TV. I know he's not coaching, but I'll be glad when he's not even on TV.
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi or yours, but you just cut out. But yeah, like we're home of Michael Jordan. Remember, Michael Jordan started here in the Tar Heels and then went to Chicago Bulls. And so you can't grow up here in North Carolina and not be inundated with college basketball. But I'm not much of a sports watcher. I like to play sports. I don't like to watch it though.
There's only a couple that I can't stand to watch.
The fame changed you, Faye. What do you like to watch?
I'll watch just about any sport, but
like
golf
you probably watch football,
hockey.
don't you?
Oh, I love football. It's my favorite thing.
Oh my god, golf! I know I'll watch hockey for the fights, but golf, hell no. Like golf is the most boring sport ever, and I don't understand the appeal. Like everybody that shows up and tries to watch it, and I would fall asleep. I would literally fall asleep.
That's your diehard golfers. They're I like to play, but watching it is boring as hell.
Is there a women's? There has to be like a women's thing, like women's golf or something.
Yeah,
there has
to
be.
LPGA, ladies golf, professional golfers.
Okay, well, I mean, no offense. I support the LGBTQ. I support that. I just want to make it perfectly clear. But I imagine that the women who golf are probably not hot looking. Like I see, like maybe some of them with bowl cuts, or
there's some,
or maybe like some of them with like mullets. But remember what Zero said? He said he liked a lady with a mullet. So maybe maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's some
Zero for you.
Yeah. Have you noticed that he hasn't changed his name? I changed it to Zito 151, and he hasn't changed it back.
He hasn't noticed.
Okay, so that song that Dookie Booty song, that freaking song sticks in your head just like Beer Run.
I never heard it.
But now I know every time that you didn't hear the Dookie Booty song when we played it on my channel.
Nope, missed it.
Oh man, you missed it. You missed it. That every once in a while, you know how Zero will go Dookie 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 Dookie. He's singing the Dookie Booty song. I had no idea. This mask on my face is starting to hurt. Like it's pulling my skin.
Oh, are you wearing some kind of facial mask?
Yeah, it's that peel off mask I bought. And I think I put too much on, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it feels awful, and it's like pulling my skin really tight, and it's hard for me to talk. I hope you can't tell. Do I sound the same?
You sound the same to me.
Okay, cool.
Does it hurt when you take it off?
Oh my god, it hurts so bad. And I get it, like my hairline, like around my eyes and like a little bit up around my face. My hairline's funky. Like I have like my hairline goes in a little bit and then it goes back and in again. So when I put on the mask, especially this freaking mask I got on right now, it goes over those hairs. So when I peel it off, I'm like pulling out my hair, and I'm trying not to do it, and I'm trying to like pull around it and then like wet my hair. But yeah, this mask is actually really working out. It's charcoal, and it has like, I think it has like alpha hydroxy in it and a couple other things. My skin's really, really feeling nice. So I'm glad I'm using it. I heard so much about it. Oh, Dino, you should do it. You should get it and do it.
Oh,
you should do the peel off mask.
I'll go right out and get it. I'll do it later today. Yeah. I'll get two. Matter of fact,
it'll change your life. It'll change your life.
Yeah, it will.
It'll change you. You'll be a new man. it'll peel off like the last year off your face. Yeah, it totally, it hurts when you peel it. But afterwards, it's you got nice skin for a while, so it's always good. Yay!
I guess it's worth it for you. I'm good with my skin I got now.
When I was a teenager, I had no acne, like none. And all my friends and everybody I went to school with had acne. And I didn't start getting acne until I was in my 30s. That sucks. I would have rather got it over with when I was a teenager. So, like, I have to constantly battle it now as an adult. Like, it's the world's worst thing to have acne as an adult. I mean, I keep it at bay, but, I mean, gosh, like, I got so many other things to deal with as an adult. I don't want to deal with acne. Just one more thing. What's that saying? If it ain't one thing, it's another. Yeah, I got all these probs. I gotta cut my alerts off.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, not a big.
They're talking about banana pudding.
Shift must be down there talking about it.
Terry was saying you should start a Pimple Pop channel, Tiff. It's very popular.
Popular.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll admit this. I'll admit it. I don't like to admit it, but I'm gonna go ahead and admit it. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper. Yeah, I get some weird kind of like thrill out of seeing her like pop cyst and stuff. I do watch it, but I don't really say it because it freaks out some people. But I like it. Do you ever watch her?
She doesn't do it. She does it all clinically. I mean, I want somebody to get in there with a finger on each side of it and pop that motherfucker. Do it the right way.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, back in the day, a hairdresser, a barber used to pull teeth. So, I mean, technically, and I could be an esthetician, so I could possibly like weasel my way around my license. Oh gosh, but yeah, I would want to be properly trained before I pull out like cysts the size of a darn baseball. That's crazy. Like, what is it? It's not a cyst. It's what is it called? What is not a cyst, but what's the other thing? Like where
I
they
forget
can't,
what she
they don't
calls them.
know
I've
if it's
watched it
either
a
a
few
cyst
times.
or a.
Don't know.
Yeah. Ooh. Why can't I remember the name of it? It's like a big old lump that grows out of you. Like some people have it in their head, they have it on their neck. Ooh.
Some one time about a pilar or something. A pylori.
Yeah, a pylosis, and then you have oh, I never really like went too far into, like, if I was to go into aesthetics, I'd probably have to take a refresher course to get back in it. But was it paloma? Am I thinking right, or is that like a Spanish word for something? Paloma?
Don't know.
I'm probably saying the wrong thing. I hope I'm not saying something too bad. I saw this like Spanish song, like okay, I like the Black Eyed Peas and El Alfa. I like him, but he's a Spanish rapper. And then I got like this recommendation where this Becky, I think it's Becky G and El Alfa, and I like the music, but I don't know what the hell they're saying. So the only like Spanish friend that I got besides Baby Love is Andy. So I sent it over to Andy, and I was like, "Hey, what are they saying? Get back with me." And you know that Andy, that biatch, she hasn't got back with me yet. I don't want like a word interpretation. I just want to know if I play it on my channel, it's not like talking about stuff that I shouldn't be playing on my channel. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to say like I killed animals and I burned the ocean or whatever. I want to know what they're talking about. Especially rap music. You never know what kind of words they sneak into rap songs.
What kind of
even in
enjoyment do you
English,
get out of listening to a Spanish rapper that you don't understand?
he does like El Alpha does this kind of it's kind of like yow. He does like a weird noise, and I'm like, I like that yow. And then he'll like be rapping really fast, and he'll go yow. I gotta play it for you so you'll know what it is. And I was like, this dude, he's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, man to meet foot. Hey, girl.
Hey, Meatfoot.
What's up? Yeah, it is. That's Amanda Meatfoot. That's her.
Why wouldn't it be her?
Terry said you should check out German hip hop. We invented it after all. Ooh,
Everybody knows Brian. Everybody knows Brian King
should.
invented German hip hop when he was in Germany for a week.
Oh man, Brian King, I miss him because, like, if you got a problem, Brian King will solve it. For real.
Got a problem?
And now he's gone.
Solve it.
Like,
check out the hook while DJ revolves
it. Boom, 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 Brian King. Where the heck are you? You took off and left us. Do we ever cross your mind anytime? Do you ever wake up and want to solve problems and invent things, Brian King? Yeah, where did he go? Have you seen him?
I seen him at a shit show the other night.
Oh, that bastard. He's ditching us. Oh, look. Brian King invented ditching a fish. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Somebody said, yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're not good enough for Brian King.
He'll be back.
Oh, well. Where the hell am I going to go now when I have problems? I know. I won't say. You picking up what I'm putting down, Dino?
I got you. It's probably something like a DAT cord or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still, let's see, Control Alt says, yeah, he's still in Richard Cheese's chat. Well, tell him to get his booty over here. We miss him. Tell him to stop being a biatch. Get his butt over here. Oh, shoot. Amanda says, oh, no, he's going to catch federal charges for being in Cheese's chat. What did Richard Cheese get into? What is he into now? That, that Cheese is always up
doing this restreaming Connie's the only thing I ever seen him do, really.
I just sometimes, you see people like, for example, like Connie, and you want to help them, but you don't want to go near that crazy. It's like somewhere hidden amongst all the craziness, there's probably a good person in there somewhere, hiding.
No,
hopefully.
No.
He may be a lost cause at this point.
He's been a lost cause for about
Connie has
10 years, 15 years.
Control says that Connie's gone over the edge. He is the picture of a car driving off a cliff, crashing and bursting into flames, and then the person that was in the car rolls out of it on fire. That's Connie. Yeah, Amanda says I don't want to help him. Says you can. Control says you can help him. He just wants your money. He's a piece of shit and deserves everything he gets. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that.
I just wish Control would say what he really feels.
True. Hey, I gotta get you that 4K downloader.
I'll take it.
I gotta get you set up with that 4K downloader so you can put some music and stuff going on and some clips. Well, you still haven't got your background yet either.
No,
you gotta upgrade to delete the other one.
Yeah. You gotta upgrade to do it. I'll wait to see how things go.
You're trying it out, like the free one for 30 days and see.
Whatever it is.
I can get you the $10 thing. I gotta talk to Chip about that too. It's kind of tricky because believe it or not, the person that told me about it was Rev, but he didn't tell me how to do it. Certain thing you have to do to get it for $10 a month, but I'll show you and Shift how to do it. Amanda says, I enjoy smoking my pot I paid for when I watch Connie. Makes me feel like I made it in life. And that's always a good thing to feel.
Emphasis on that she paid for, not, Connie's is like, I need somebody else to buy my weed. I'm crying. No, please help me.
Oh my God, I can't believe that he cried and asked for money for weed. I wonder if anybody paid it though. Like, did anybody donate for his weed?
I'm sure somebody did. There's people in there. They'll give money for anything.
So what you been up to today? What's been going on with you?
Haven't done shit. Slept all freaking day. Literally. Couldn't sleep well, so I kept waking up and going back to sleep. So didn't drag myself out of bed till like 8 p.m. That's right, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I agree with Amanda. She says if you can't afford pot or cigs, you shouldn't be smoking. I agree. Like, if you're too broke for that, then maybe it's time to quit. Just saying. Oh, you know what we should do to get more people over here? You should change the channel to who's a big name that everybody knows. Like, you should say something like, I don't know, who's somebody AC exposed or something. Yeah. AC's lies exposed.
Game Over 2.
You get everybody over here and you'd be like, hey.
On my channel.
Yeah. I hope Connie discovers drinking. Yeah, well, actually, I believe drinking, if you're willing to drink the cheap stuff, is probably a lot cheaper than the pot smoking. Allegedly.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, Amanda! She said that she's just getting over food poisoning. 0 days since last medical incident.
We're gonna have to put up a
Oh wow, I'm
board or
sorry.
something. Say how
Amanda,
many days since
is
Amanda
awful.
had something medical happen.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I got so scared. This one night we were over at Andy's, and Amanda, I think it was me and Amanda, Andy, and I forget who else was on the panel. And Amanda had a really bad thunderstorm where she was, and you could hear in the background the lightning, that would strike. And I think it was messing with her Wi-Fi. And yeah, but she made it though. She made it through, thank goodness, because I was getting scared because Amanda, like she said, she's accident prone. I was like, dear God, please don't let Amanda get struck by lightning. And then that same storm, 24 hours later, I was hiding in my closet. Yeah, that night that you almost got hit. Yeah, that was scary. That was super scary. And that same storm, Amanda, because I think you live 2 states over from me. That same storm came over here to North Carolina, and my lights went out. And I was hiding in my closet because I was like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know if a tornado is going to pop up or something. But yeah, that was some scary stuff.
I'll wait till last second till I actually see the tornado before I'm going to go hide. I've actually seen them go across down the street on the other side of the street from the front door. Like, hey, there's a tornado right there.
I know this is going to sound a little kooky, but in my family, they've always said that if you talk to the land that you're on and you ask the land to protect you, then it'll protect you from storms and major damage. And this land that I'm living on right now has been in 3 generations of my family. And knock on wood, let me find some wood to knock on. Oh God, I hope I don't fall to bed. We've had Hurricane Fran, several tornadoes close by, but no major damage to any of our houses or anything on the land that we live on. So maybe there's something to that.
There was one came through here one time and tore up a whole neighborhood. But it hopped over the apartments that I was in at the time. I was at a friend's house, and we didn't even know. We were just sitting over drinking and bullshitting around. And tornado came through, wiped out one neighborhood, hopped over his apartment buildings, and tore down another neighborhood. And we had no idea.
Oh my God. Yeah, I had a friend of mine when I was younger. Her dad my uncle had moved out and rented out his house for 2 years, and her dad lived here, and I was an only child, and then she would come over every other weekend to visit her dad, but she lived in Raleigh, and in Raleigh they had this huge tornado that went through. When she came back down here to stay for a while because their house got messed up. She said she was sitting on her bed, didn't really hear anything. And next thing she knew, the freaking roof caved in her bedroom. She jumped up and took off. Yeah. But a tree, I think, fell on the other side of her house. But yeah, it's thank goodness I had that happen to me. Hopefully I'll make it all my life without that happening. Oh yeah, Amanda says, I'm scared of getting hit by lightning. It would be just my luck. Oh God, Amanda, I'm scared too because you are accident prone, but you've got all of us thinking about you and praying for you. And Shiv says, yep, he was such a lovely man. Oh, what are they talking about? Sorry to hear that, Shiv.
A friend of hers got hit by lightning and killed.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm sorry, Shiv. That's awful.
That's
You've got
crazy.
where is the fish as scrolling on the bottom. You should put like Sam Hill is a giant liar. He wants to suck his own dick, but he can't. He's got hate in his heart. He can't sing. You should just start like multiple insults on Sam Hill, just rolling across the pair. Because he won't do it on his show. You know, he won't do any of that stuff. He won't have clips being played. He won't have banners. He won't do any of that.
Well, he's weird. I mean, he
for
sucked
sure.
his own dick. He
Him
sucked his own
and
dick.
Big Jan were over there earlier. Yeah, he even talked about it. Him and Big Jan were over there talking smack about me. Big old Jan, yeah, the girl that's like calling me racist all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to drag her so bad, Dino, but I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be a good person, but I could drag her. Yeah, they were talking smack about me. I was like, I was wanting so bad to go into the chat and like put a middle finger up to both of them, but I was just like, nah, they ain't worth it.
Wait a minute, he blocked you, Shifty?
But I do have some very, very interesting Sam Hill clips that I'm thinking about downloading to my 4K downloader and then putting them on my StreamYard. And just for the hell of it, like play it a lot. Just for, the fun of it. That's a nice way to put it, Shift. Oh my God, are you serious, Shift? He blocked you on his channel? Oh, he's an old fuddy-duddy.
Yeah, Bruce, when I was saying I stood in the doorway and watched the tornado go by, that was when I saw it. Me and my dad were standing there when I was a kid.
Oh, did you live in the Midwest?
No, in Kentucky. There was a tornado. We had a real bad tornado back in the 70s. And
oh gosh,
my dad and I were standing in the doorway watching it. What's that?
Oh my God. Like a year ago, didn't Kentucky get like a really bad tornado that went through? Was it a year ago? It was like huge. It was on the news. Like it just leveled the town. Like everything was destroyed. I think it was Kentucky.
There was a big flood in eastern Kentucky, and then I think a tornado went through like a month later. Just recently, I think that's where it was.
Well, there's one thing. It seems with all of our technology, remember, okay, I don't know if you remember this or not, but Donald Trump, I think he was having one of his, presidential meetings when he was the president, and they were talking about a hurricane that was in, I believe it was the Atlantic, and it was pretty big, and I think it was heading towards, in the direction of Puerto Rico. And, Puerto Rico had already been hit pretty bad, before. So remember when he told somebody to drop a nuke in the middle of the hurricane? You remember that?
No. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, we had a freaking genius. Like we had like the #1 troll for a president for like 4 years. But like it was fun to watch, but scary at the same time. Every time he would say something.
Yeah. I wonder if that would have worked.
It probably would have worked, but he probably would have destroyed like a bunch of aquatic life, and then
create a whole bunch of
like the fallout. Like maybe things. But him, he would have probably been like, "It worked. It worked." So he never took responsibility for anything going wrong. But yeah, that's a hot topic. There's a lot of Trump supporters, so it's it's wild, it's crazy. I stopped watching the news, but I saw like a something on my feed about Donald Trump being arrested, and I don't know if it's gonna stick. I don't know. I haven't been looking into it, but
the voting scandal stuff.
Yeah. Was it Trump was arrested?
Yeah,
Trump, and then that lawyer,
Giuliani.
the female lawyer, Yeah, he got arrested. I'm wondering if they're, will they get a conviction on them? I don't know. I mean, I guess he could be elected president. If somebody's been arrested like that, can they still run for president?
As far as I know, I don't think there's anybody, that's something you can't do, just because you were arrested. I mean, I don't know if you're a convicted felon if it works, but just being arrested doesn't stop anything. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
if you get convicted of a
wouldn't that be
crime, it might be
crazy if he
different.
wouldn't that be crazy if he ran and won? Oh my God.
I think he is going to win
I
if
think it
he's
was
not in
time to
prison.
get the heck out of the U.S.
If he's not in prison, he's probably going to win.
I actually think so. But, I think a lot of his supporters I live in the South, so a lot of his supporters are here in the South. I don't know. It might get crazy. I don't know if Biden's going to make it, though.
I can't see him living through another presidency if he was to get a second term.
Yeah, he seems to be quite, like his mental decline, the few things that I've seen clips of him. Yeah. So, if he does get reelected and he keeps Kamala Harris as his vice president, she may be the first female president just by default, if he passes away.
Right. Yep.
That's something to think about. Oh, Amanda said he shit his pants. What? Did Donald Trump crap his pants?
I don't think she means literally.
Like, oh, she didn't mean literally. I'm like, that's the kind of news I want to hear about.
Unless she's talking about Biden, he might have shit his pants.
That's true. Now I believe that. Yeah, but Biden's probably in Depends right now. He's probably got the what is it, top tier Depends on for the really rich. Control Alt says our prime minister was one of the bankers that caused the financial crash, so we're fucked at the moment. Wholesale gas has come down, but we are going to be paying even higher costs this winter. Yeah, things are getting.
Yeah, they say Biden. She was talking about Biden with the shit his pants. I heard something about it. He might have shit his pants. It's something too.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, definitely. You know how that the word on the YouTube streets and the word out there, and then you got your conspiracy theorists talking about this whole alien thing. And one of the conspiracies is that our government is going to stage a fake alien invasion to kind of, from what I've heard, to unite the world, like together, like we all get united and fight these fake aliens. I don't know. It's kind of a interesting theory to think about. Oh no, shit! She's at 1%.
She's always at 1%. I'm used
plug
to it.
Plug it back in and charge it up. I need to get her a charger, like a fast charger.
I'd be surprised if they staged some kind of alien invasion. Just that would ruin their power plans. If you ask me, they have to unite with every other country, because then the government, their power would be lessened.
I'm thinking at the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards the idea that there's like a group behind a group. Like we think that we have different countries and different, people, different governments over all these countries, but I think there's a group behind them that's kind of pulling the strings. I don't know. It's just a theory.
China's going to be running everything pretty soon anyway.
Oh yeah, I believe that China has their hand in everything. I was saying on my stream the other day, I had heard that China owned the Boston Harbor. And I thought, no, that's BS. They don't own the Boston Harbor. I looked it up, and they do. They own the Boston Harbor.
Yeah. I don't know how Amanda that works, but yeah.
Yeah, Amanda says, our power grid is maxed out. How are we supposed to charge all the electric cars? Pretty sure our government is fucking with us at this point. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Bruce is giving Shift a little pointer there. He says, "Plug it up, Shift. I don't want you to drop. I haven't saw or talked to you at all today." Ooh, Bruce is gonna pull you a girl like a hammy. I always like the saying that Bruce is on the loose. There was like this karaoke bar that we'd go to, me and my friends, when I worked at the salon when I was younger, and we'd go sing karaoke. And this guy named Bruce was there, and he had like this little like cubby thing for his beer that said "Bruce is on the loose." I thought that was funny.
At work, you had beer?
Oh no, it was a karaoke bar. After work. Yeah. Oh man. This is what was crazy. Like, I really enjoyed working at the salon. It was on an upper scale salon. And you ever heard of Belk?
Belk?
Yeah, it's like a department store. They sold like clothes, makeup, bedding.
No, that's a new one to me.
Yeah,
what about?
They had like a salon that you could use your Belk card to pay for your hair. So what a lot of the ladies would do, they would go into Belk and, they would use that card, charge to get their hair done. And then there was like a coffee shop that was right next door. And yes, Amanda, Belk does have cute stuff. I do like Belk. I used to have, when I worked there, I had 20% discount. I was so excited about that. I wish I still had that discount, by the way. Yeah, it's a Southern department store. But anyway, these ladies, they would come in, they get their hair done, and I would have, I'd have them like in foils, and, color would be like on the tips of their hair and stuff. And they would go out shopping for clothes with their hair in foils. And then, like, I'd have bags on some of their heads, and they'd be out there with bags on their head shopping. And I was like, well, I mean, whatever works, I reckon. I personally wouldn't have done that, but they totally did it.
I've heard you tell that story before somewhere. I remember.
I probably told it on my channel, or maybe over at Shifts. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I it was good money, good insurance. I really enjoyed like being over there. I had a friend of mine. She worked at, I think it was a Clinique counter, and me and her would always meet up. We'd go outside on smoke breaks. Oh, remember I told you I was working there during one of Michael Jackson's trials, and I think they had ruled that he was not guilty. And then some dude in a Jeep with the back part of the Jeep like open, and he was like blasting Smooth Criminal, but his speakers were like really funky. So you could hear Smooth Criminal, and then you're and he was like riding by. And my friend, I loved her accent. She was from Jamaica. Oh my God. And the most beautiful eyes. She was a doll. I really hate that I lost touch with her, but oh my gosh, the stories that she would tell about growing up in Jamaica. But it was a really tragic story. Her brother was a horse trainer. Like he would get these wild horses, and he would break them, but he would train them by riding them in the ocean. And she said that
they can't kick or anything that way.
Yeah, and of course, riding in the ocean, if you fall off, that's always good. You just hit the water. Well, he was training, breaking one of the horses one day, and I guess he got too far out, and he fell off and drowned. Oh. And that was really tragic. She said that he had the longest dreads. Like, he would put up his dreads, but they came like all the way down to the back of his knees. And yeah, that's some long dreads. But when you have dreads, if you do it right, it's actually a very neat and clean process. Some people don't keep their dreads clean, but if you keep it up and you keep the root part up, I mean, it's actually a good way to go, to have long hair without all the fuss of trying to straighten it and stuff. Oh my God, my cat is attacking me. Dino, he's attacking me. Trooper, he loves you, Dino. He's like all up in the laptop. Trooper. Oh, he's such a boss cat. Oh my gosh, he's going closer.
Trooper.
I'm trying to conversate here.
Kitty. Here, kitty.
He's looking at the laptop.
Trooper, attack! Trooper, attack!
You want to say hello to Dino, Trooper? Say hey. Oh my God, he's just set his big old butt right next to the laptop, and he's got his hand right at the escape button, or his paw. Troopy, he bit me a couple of nights ago.
I'm likable.
You definitely are. Trooper, he's looking at me like, don't mess with me. I'm trying to like push him over so he doesn't hit a button and like cause me to like fall off the panel or anything. Trooper.
Your cat hates you. Your cat hates you.
I think he does. I feel like Bobby Brown with that song. What is it? I bought you diamonds, even gave you pearls. I took you for a cruise all around the world. What's that? Don't be cruel.
Yeah, don't be cruel. That's the one.
To change your attitude. I know it. Oh, I know. Little Troopy. Yeah, Shift said, she had braids for years. Shift. Oh my gosh. She had braids for years. You know, Shift, I can do braids. Oh my God, if we were like friends in real life, I'd hook you up. Did she have dreads? That little comment went up. Let me see if I can scroll back up. Dreads for a hot second, but didn't commit. Yeah, you know the only way to get rid of dreads, if you change your mind, you got to cut them off. That's the only way. The true dreads, you can't. Yeah, you can't undo it or anything. You just got to cut them off.
I had a friend at work. He used to have long dreads, but not the big thick ones. You know, the thin ones. And
years at work had dreads.
Yeah, he had the thin ones, not the big thick ones, but they were really long, like down to the bottom of his back to his butt almost, but maybe even longer than that. But he was walking by one of those big industrial fans one day, and he sucked a couple of those dreads up into the back of the fan and yanked them and cut them off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did it hurt his scalp too bad, or did it just kind of pull it? Oh, I bet that hurt.
He didn't say it hurt too bad. I didn't really ask him. Spent too much time laughing about
it. Oh God. You know, okay. I gotta tell you this. Well, you probably, I don't know if you've experienced this or not, but you ever go like, I don't know, you go like to Walmart or, you know, just the old store, and you get out of your vehicle and you're starting to walk in, and you look down and you see like hair like blowing in the wind. I call it tumbleweed. Like somebody's track fell off and it's like blowing in the ground. like certain, like, okay, like if you go to the Walmart that's close to here, it's, you know, the town that I live close to is like 50% Hispanic, and I don't think there's a lot of people that wear weave. I haven't really dealt with it. But then the other town that I used to work in, there was a lot of ladies that would wear weave. So a lot of the stores in the area there, you know, the tracks would fall off and you'd see some tumbleweed. You know, that was like a common occurrence. But yeah, yeah, that was, I'd always laugh when I would see that. And especially when you go into the beauty supply place, oh, there's tumbleweed a lot there, guaranteed.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that. No.
Oh yeah, if you see a track, like especially the wind will blow, and then it'll like blow with the wind, tumbleweed. It's a sight to see.
Yeah. Tumbleweed.
Oh, what's that song? It's a miracle, a sight to see. Lord, the way she touches me, way down deep in my soul. Something's got a hold it and won't let go if I fall. Who sings that? Do you know who sings it?
You. I don't know. I've never heard that song before, I don't think.
Waiting right there to catch me. Oh, it's a miracle. Who sings? Is it Alabama? Does Alabama sing that song?
It could be. I've never heard. I don't think I ever heard that song.
It's a good song. And then they got like at the middle of the song, you hear the drums, like the drums go boom, boom, boom. She's a miracle, and they start singing that baritone. So you see, Lord, the way she. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna Google it.
Figure it out, Tiff.
Yeah, I love Google.
Use your true crime avenger training and figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this mystery. Trooper, gosh, he won't let me Google.
There you go, Tiff.
I'd give that a 2. Oh no! Well, you can't win them all. At least I won't do a live stream about Control-Alt-Delete laws and be like, he gave me a 2. It destroyed my happiness. He could at least give me a 7. A 7 is average.
And if you don't like it, you could have given me a 5. But a 2?
At least you could have given me a 5. I got a 1 for breathing. and a 2 for showing up.
You just get a 1 for showing up.
This cat is killing me. Trooper, I swear.
How dare you call him? How dare you call him Tom?
Oh, he'll kill me. Oh, don't say anything, Dino. He's listening. He would kill me. Please don't. Please, Trooper, don't. That won't me. I didn't say it. I didn't say it, Trooper. I'm trying to Google a song. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you. She gave me a point for showing up and a point for breathing. and then she gave me a 1 point. That is generous. That is generous. Oh, I would never do that, Control-Alt. Trooper loves his Christian name, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Maybe Sylvester will work.
I don't. Oh, ow! God, dang it!
He's got her now.
Oh my God! Trooper, stop!
Oh my gosh! You ever see that video where that woman's chasing the cat off that's attacking? I think it's attacking her dog. So the cat says, "Well, fuck you," and attacks her, jumps on her, and she's got to pull it off of her.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Like, how old is that? How old is that?
It's a few years old. It's a few years since I've seen it. I don't know how old it was when I saw it. But it's like wintertime, and she walked out of her house to get a cat was, I think, attacking her dog. And then it said, "Well, fuck you," and came after her, ran her up, jumped on her. I think it got her in the face and everything. It was brutal.
Yeah, cats are vicious. Like, I don't want to piss Trooper off. Like, oh no, Trooper, he's huge. He's putting his head on the lock and shift and tab. Trooper, if I fall off, I'll come back. Trooper. Control-Alt says where I saw this. Somebody, the Bellamy brothers. Yeah, they do sing it better. I like that song. What is it? I think it's called Miracle. Miracle, Bellamy brothers.
Is that him purring?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. He's like right next to you, like Dino. When I'm looking at my laptop,
like a mountain lion. He's loud.
I think he might be like freaking half. What do you call it? Those cats that run around wild in the woods right now in Carolina.
Wildcats.
Yeah, because I got him at the shelter. And I went to the shelter and I was like, okay, what cat in here is at the most risk for being put down? And the lady pointed to the bottom, and like he was hiding in the back, and I was like, I want him. And so I took him home, and as soon as I got him here, he goes and flips my vent open and hides in my the ducts for the air conditioning. And I'm like, oh my God, he stayed there for like 2 weeks. And then he finally came out. Yeah, and then he kind of warmed up to me, and then I guess he liked me. I don't know. That's the jury's still out on that. But it's been like 5 years now, I think. But
was he full grown when you got him?
Yeah, he was. He was born in 2012. I got him in 2017. Was it 18, 19, 20, 22? So 6 years. I've had him for 6 years. Yeah. So, but he can be a sweetheart. He's just very pushy. Like he likes what he wants to do, and when I try to tell him no, he gets mad. So and he's just like he got mad at me. I had this phone that I loved, and I was in the kitchen, and I wasn't paying him any attention. Oh God, he's giving me the evil eye right now. I'm telling a story, Trooper, and he don't want me to say it. And I'm going to tell the truth, Trooper. Anyway, he was up on the counter, and I had my phone with my little pop socket sitting up on the counter, and I turn around, and that gangster, he pushes my phone off, and then it falls face down on the floor, and the screen cracks. And
Naturally.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, boy, oh boy, you're lucky I like animals.
Now, was Trooper his name when you got him, or did you give him that name?
That was his name when I got him. So, yeah. I would have named him, the name I would have given him. He just gave me another evil look, Dino.
He's like, don't say it. Don't say it, bitch. Don't say it.
Yeah, he just gave me an evil look. Don't worry, I'm not going to say it, Trooper. I'm not going to say it. The Bellamy Brothers. I'm not going to be happy until I hear this song. The Bellamy Brothers have a song called Boobs. I got to hear this.
Called Boots?
It's called Boobs.
All right, now this is a little modern day love song for you. People at this honky tonk, they're about to drive me insane. Tell you the truth, my darling, you're the only reason I came. But your beauty's so distracting, hope it don't lead to my demise. Can you please tell your boobs to stop looking at my eyes?
You can tell your boobs to stop looking at my eyes. Yeah, this is a public service announcement. Us ladies, we got to tell our boobs to stop looking at people's eyes for sure. Oh my God, I never knew it was the Bellamy Brothers. Let me see.
He had a lot of songs.
They sing Redneck Girl.
Yeah,
they sing
Bellamy Brothers. Redneck Girl got a name on the back of her belt.
I had a belt with my name on the back. I had my mom. Oh, I got so sad, Dino. My mama was cleaning out the attic, and like she had like these shelf, like where her kitchen cabinets are. And then my daddy's great idea, because he's in the NASCAR racing and stuff. He had like the shelf built for his hats, like his NASCAR hats and everything. Well, I got like my cowgirl hat when I was like 12 years old. It was my favorite cowgirl hat. And of course, times change and, styles change or whatever. So I put it up there on my dad's NASCAR hat shelf, and, I just forgot about it or whatever. Well, I found out recently, my mom was like, we went ahead and we threw away that hat. And I'm like, what the hell? Why did you do that? That was my favorite hat. Of course, my head is like a freaking apple head now, and I got like this large melon. There's no way I'm gonna squeeze that, hat on top of my head. But still, that was my favorite cowgirl hat when I was 12.
Don't you wish that they would have called you and said, hey, do you want this? And you would have been like, yeah, I do. I want it.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah. Did your parents ever do that to you? Did they ever throw away your stuff without like
Sure.
calling you up and asking you?
Yeah.
That's
Stuff like
freaking.
my old comic books, that I was like, oh, say I'm keeping those. Oh. My porno mags. Yeah, they threw those out.
Oh my god! Hey, wouldn't that be funny? Like your dad
I don't
calls
even
you
know
up.
how they knew where they were.
Hey Dino, we got a couple of Playboys and Hustlers over here. You want them?
I would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about.
They're not mine. They're not mine. Oh my goodness!
I'm like, they don't open anymore anyway. They're all the pages are stuck together. Now where they having?
Bruce Fry says the Bellamy Brothers put on a great live show. I bet they do.
They got so many songs. People probably don't even know.
Yeah,
they wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah, they got "Feeling the Feeling." That's clever name. "Let Your Love Flow."
Yep, that was like maybe one of their bigger hits.
Oh, they got a song called "Jalapenos." And yep, and then let me see. I'm scrolling down. That's the only thing that I got pulled up right now. Oh,
Sometimes
Old
I think
Hippie.
they just write songs about
That's a
whatever they
song
had
by
for
the
lunch
Bellamy
that day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, did they sing the "If I Said You Had a Beautiful Body"? That song?
Yeah, that's
Did
them.
they sing
Yep.
it? Yeah.
No, they didn't write this song, but that one about a baby's got her blue jeans on. That's not them. That's somebody else. But no, it's kind of like their
Yeah, that's a
songs.
good song. That's a good song.
Her head is turning. Blah, 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 as she goes by.
Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on. Yeah, that is a good song. Ow! Dino, ow! I'm pulling my mask off.
Oh, I thought the cat was getting you.
Ow! Ow! He's enjoying this. He's like not messing with me now that I'm pulling my mask off.
He's just sitting
Ow!
looking
Do you
at
hear
you
it
and his
ripping?
tail's wagging. No? Do it again.
He's
Do it
watching
again.
me.
Do it again.
Ow! He's looking at me, but he's like, ow, ow, ow. Oh my god. Oh, I can't do it. It's like
This
half
woman is peeling her face off.
Ow. Ow. Oh god, this is bad. And I got it. I got it on my nose this time. Last time I did it, I left out like a little tip part of my nose, but I made sure to like really coat the mask really heavy on my nose. And now it's like killing me.
Are you regretting it now?
Oh god. Oh, oh. Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh god, this is torture. Oh, I'm crying.
Beauty is pain, Tiff.
Oh, I've had waxes that hurt less than this. Well, I'm crying. Oh my god. Ow, ow. Oh, please don't let it be in my hair. Oh. Pain. Oh, ow. Oh, crap. It's just dangling. Oh. I'm gonna get some scissors and cut this off.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Ow! 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 Oh god! Mm. Mm.
Oh my god!
Oh! Oh, this hurts. I pulled out a chunk of my hair, like not. Oh my god! Ow! Oh, God, the tears running down my face. Oh. Oh, this hurts bad. I'm just pulling it off, and there's like a part on the left temple where I'm just leaving it hanging. I'm just gonna let it hang.
Come on, go take a picture.
I'll look it out. Like, oh my God, look at, oh, gross. I'm looking at the back of it. Like, I oddly say it's gross, but at the same time, I'm like enjoying it because I see all the, all the stuff that come out of my skin.
All the stuff that peeled out of your skin and your pores.
Yeah, ooh.
Like one of those, what is it, a Biore strip where they put it and peel it off and it's got all that funky shit on it?
Yes, it's like a giant, that's what it feels like a giant Biore strip on my face. That's what it feels like. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I wish I could show it.
Bruce said he'd pay $1 to see that.
I wish, oh, did you get your Cash App fixed, Dino?
Yeah.
Roll that Cash App. Roll it.
Not gonna put it up there. Not gonna do it.
We are 2/3 of the True Crime Avengers. Where is Evil Terry? And where is Miss Shifty Poo? Did they leave us?
Probably.
We always have to do the footwork on the investigations. We are the foundation. Yeah, I know, Amanda, yeah. That's the way I am. Like, I watch Dr. Pimple Popper. It's gross, but somehow I enjoy it. Like, I like watching that stuff. Trooper, now, after I've hurt myself and cried, he's getting back over here again. I guess the torture stopped, so he's like, I have to continue torturing her.
Yeah, he's like, let me get over there so she can get some cat dander on that fresh skin.
Oof. I still have that thing dangling on my other
If
side
I was
of
there,
my
I'd
head.
just walk up and snatch it right off of there.
Oh, God, no.
Like a Band-Aid.
Oh, my God. It's just dangling there. And Trooper has his freaking head on my keyboard. Ow, 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 ow.
Is it in your hair right there?
Yes. It's in my head. Oh, my God. And then, oh, my God, there's a hair attached to it. There's a long hair attached to it. Oh, I'm going to have to, I'm trying to scratch it. Just scratch it off. I probably should go get a wet cloth.
That's all that's left is that one little part, or?
It's a chunk. I pulled out the chunk on my, no, I didn't. I don't have a mirror in front of me. It's there's chunks in the right part of my hairline, over by my temple. And then there's this heavy black chunk that's stuck over here on the left side. And a long hair is dangling off of it. Oh my God. Oh, I also colored my hair tonight. Well, actually, I used bleach and tone. And I put the bleach on my roots, which it lightened it up, but not, not to a point to where I like the color, so I have to tone it. But then I got lazy and I was like, I'll tone it tomorrow. So I have
Oh my God. Can you read that, Tiff? Or is your vision blurred now?
Is she trying anal for the first time or something? I can imagine that this would probably hurt worse than that. I don't know. I mean, you got to think about it. That's usually an exit-only area. So, anything going back up in there, I imagine, would be pretty bad.
That was said a while back. So a lot of their comments were in reference to that.
Yeah, Amanda,
I
I should probably get a wet cloth. Yeah, because it's I'm just looking at my laptop and I'm rubbing like my hairline, and it's stuck like all in my hairline. Oh my God. Can you feel it? Like not feel it, but hear it. Can you hear the crackling? Like
No,
I'm
I didn't
feeling like little.
hear anything.
Oh, ow. Hey, Lord have mercy,
just,
baby, pull the
just,
mask off.
just relax, Tiff. Ease. Just relax.
I mean, with my skin, like I'm rubbing like my cheeks and stuff, it feels really
Yeah,
smooth.
rubbing your
And,
cheeks probably helps.
but, I'm probably whatever fine vellus hair I have on my face is gone. I think it went off with the mask. I just totally waxed my face. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm scared to look in the mirror. This was pretty bad. This hurt worse than the last one. I had it like, okay, like I didn't know you were live, and I got this message telling me that you were live, and I told Terry, I was like, I'll be right over there. And then, I got my mask on. I was like, I'll go up there, and and then I put like a little bit too much on, and then I've been talking to you now, for like an hour, so it's like really set in there. Oh my God!
It's got a
Oh,
good
it
deep
feels
root in there,
bad.
huh?
It's my skin. It
It's
feels like
rooted. It's rooted really deep.
my skin is kind of tingling, like not in a good way.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, BRB, I'm gonna get a wet washcloth because I'm starting to get really scared. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh my gosh. I thought I was bad. The people I let in here, I tell you. I blame Amanda Meatfoot. I blame her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mm. Yeah, I'll go back and I'll look at it in a whole new light. It'll be a completely different conversation. Just incredible. Uh, I'm upset with myself that I didn't catch that right away. Amanda, that's why we keep them in a cage over at shifts. The rubbing her cheeks thing gets me. Is you naughty? Is you naughty children? Is you naughty children?
Oh my god, it was stuck in my eyebrows too, and I didn't know it. And like I went in there, and I wet it, so I got it out of my hair, and then like I had two black like little tiny circles like around my eyes. I guess where the mask didn't connect when I was pulling it off. And then I had some like under my chin, so I guess it kind of like ran down when it was wet.
Mm-hmm.
But my face is like, it looks like it's sunburned. So I probably did. I don't feel any of like the soft, light, vellus hair. I think that's gone. Like it's all gone.
Yeah, you just ripped it all out.
Yeah, the cleanup is pretty like it's messy, but I'm telling you, like the next like tomorrow, my skin will look really great. But I'm worried because this time it was more powerful than the time I did it before. I think because I put too much on and I left it on for like an hour, which is probably not a good thing to do. Oh my god, I need lotion. I need like moisturizer.
Try some aftershave on it.
I wish I had some.
You do not want to do that. It would burn like hell.
Burn? Is it aftershave supposed to like cool it off, or is it just like?
It just depends, really. I mean, it's every time I use it, it burnt like hell.
I gotta get you to get that 4K downloader. Like you could like play clips and music and stuff like that on your channel.
But where do you get it?
You look up, you Google. I think it's 4K downloader. I'll send like the link to you just and
right.
I'll do that right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Tiff, you realize every comment you were making as you were doing this was seen in the light of you're trying anal for the first time.
Oh no!
That's what everybody's doing.
I kind of like when I was pulling because I was crying, so my eyes were all wet, and I kept like looking over at the chat, and everybody was laughing, and I was like, I know it's funny, but
like when you were saying you were rubbing your cheeks.
Oh God. Oh no! Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch the replay on the stream.
I think Amanda and Control are both on oxygen right now because they just can't breathe.
Oh God! Amanda says I'm a crier.
Yeah.
Oh God! They were referencing anal.
Yeah.
Oh Lordy.
And the messy cleanup.
Well, I'm glad I could be y'all's entertainment. My face is still burning. Oh my God, it burns. I'm trying to send you this link, and it's not. Boop. No, stop. I'm gonna try this one. No, man, my phone.
No, you got anything? Bruce Father made a joke, but do you have any like lotion or anything?
puts the lotion on the skin and it gets, or puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. Tip, it was like, it was scripted. It was perfect. I didn't know y'all were making references to anal. I was just in pain.
Yeah. I missed it too.
Pain.
I just started looking in the chat and saying, wait a minute, what? I missed something. And they were like, you need to scroll.
Thanks for looking out for me, Dino.
I let it go for a while before I said anything.
Uh-oh. I've got a crisis. Hold on. Trooper is gone, and so is my vape.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let me hang on. I'm gonna hunt down a cat.
Oh shit.
Found it.
Did he have it or was it just like in the floor or something?
I took it to the bathroom, but he took it, which usually, you know, he's like sitting right up here, like intimidating me. I think what I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to take a screenshot and then I'm just going to send it to you, and then you just type in 4K downloader. I'll show you the one that I got.
Okay. I'll try to search it up on Google, see if I can find anything.
Oh, I found the share button. I got it. And then I know you're on my list. There you are. Okay. There it is.
Amanda has totally gone back to middle school.
Oh God. I'm getting mega trolled. Oh my goodness. Where is Shift? Where is Shift Happens? She left us. I bet she's gone to like spread peace throughout these YouTube streets.
There's another one in reference to the cheeks.
I had, when I was in hair school, there was this weird kind of gangsterish Italian dude that would come in and he would get his eyebrows waxed. And there's a certain way that they taught us how to do it, and it takes a little bit longer, but some girls would like, you know, you have to cleanse the skin and then you put like a little light dusting of powder so the skin won't be too oily, and then you could just kind of pull the hair right off or whatever. Well, I guess a couple of new girls one time, you know, had him as a client, and they were in there and they put the wax on his eyebrows. And apparently, instead of, you know, pulling in the direction you're supposed to pull in, they just jerked it like right up, like pulled it right up off. He started cussing, and, you know, and our instructor had to go in there and calm him down. And he like made such a fuss that the instructor told him not to come back. And this school that I went to, it wasn't the most elite cosmetology school. There was fights. I had to duck under a table because these two girls were like duking it out. I mean, blood was going everywhere. Like one girl, I think, was sleeping with the other girl's man or something. And then they had like these big old like sculpted nails, and then they were getting in a fight. But I'm telling you, it didn't impede that one girl that kept like pounding that chick in the face with her fist. And then there was this other girl, her name is Stevie. And she got mad at me. I can't remember what for, but she threatened me with the tail of a rat tail comb, and she put it to my neck. Oh. And then I got I got my Barbicide jar stolen, and it was this girl like Dolly Parton boobs. So, you know, I confronted her and I was like, "Hey, you know, you stole my Barbicide jar," because all the other girls said they saw her take it, and she was like, "I don't need to take anything. If I want something, I'll go and buy it." And I was like, "Okay, bitch, then give me back my Barbicide jar." And then she goes up to me, and I've never had this done before. She bumps me with her boobs, like she like, and then I stumble back, and I'm like, I'm so shocked because I didn't think she was going to bump me with her boobs. And then, my instructor comes out there and stops it and everything. And she's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get in a fight. And then she bought me a new jar. And I thought that was so sweet of her. She bought me a new barbicide jar. But
the instructor did.
Yeah. And then we had this really tall woman. Her name was Gina. And she was probably, I'm guessing she had to be 6 foot. If she wasn't 6 foot, she was pretty close to it. And we had this like really fat guy that was kind of weird. He'd come to our school and he wanted us to all like buy his pictures. Like he had like this glamour shots thing. He had like this wardrobe of outfits and had like the makeup and everything. So we were all looking through the wardrobe. And we turned around and Gina had like this wrap on. It was like a sparkly blue wrap. And she had this muff that was sticking out on the top part of the wrap that was like on her chest.
Wait a minute. Her muff was sticking out?
And I looked at it and I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't say it to her, but I was like, what is that? And my friend stood next to me and she goes, she got undressed. It was a big old mess. Gina was a man. I started laughing because she had like chest hair. She took a peanut clipper like right in front of us and she was shaving it off. I mean, that was like the grossest thing I've ever seen. And then I had this friend, Jody. She was dating this Arab dude. And she asked the big fat weird guy that was the photographer. She said, do you have a burqa? And the freaking dude had a burqa, but it was leopard print. So she put that on and took a picture in a leopard print burqa. Yeah, so guess what I picked? Like this was so strange. It was strange. I had like 3 choices. So I got like this royal blue boa, and then the big old fat dude was like, all you got to do is you don't have to take your bra off. You just pull down your straps. And I'm like, ew, like I don't want this fat guy telling me to pull down my bra straps, but I got the boa, but then I dressed up in like this Spanish, like black lace and red, like, wrap. Oh, that was the best picture ever. You know what? I should probably like download it and have it as an avatar. Like I had this really
avatar, yeah.
Yeah, I had this really cool haircut and like the Spanish like fan that I was holding up. Oh, it was so cool. But honestly, I still till this day could not figure out why the hell did they have that guy there? And boy, did he have some really strange stuff, like costumes and stuff. I mean, it was just.
Somebody should have made a show out of this place.
Yeah, I'm for real. And then and Miss Carla, she was like one of my favorite instructors. She always had like these, sayings like, for every finger you point, you got 3 pointing back at you. Mm-hmm. And then she started talking about like infection control and how you're supposed to clean certain implements and how you use barbicide and blah, blah, blah. And then she'd stop and then she would say, the AIDS virus, if you could figure out a way how to ingest Clorox, that would cure it. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I needed to have went to another school. It
would work. It would kill you too, but yeah, it would work.
But we had, and like in our first semester, there was this really like big guy. He was like, I don't know, over 6 foot, really, he's the type of guy you wouldn't want to be like in a dark alley and piss him off because I think he could kill somebody. And we were supposed to team up in twos because we were going to do pedicures on each other. So we were all like in this big room and they were playing music. And this really bubbly girl, she had blonde hair. Her name was Ashley. And she's very, very bubbly and sweet. And she teamed up with him. So she was like, I can't remember his name because he dropped out. I'm going to call him David. And she was like, so David, she was like, you don't talk much. And she was like, what brought you here to cosmetology school? And then he was like, well, I'm just recently out on parole and barber school costs way too much to go to. So I thought I would try here. And she's like, oh, okay. You know, and I'm like, dang, because he was very intimidating. That guy was very intimidating. But yeah, I think he made it like through the first semester. And I mean, I hope he didn't like violate his parole and have to go back. I mean, he didn't cause any trouble, but I mean, he was kind of scary looking. Yeah, it was a year and a half of my life. And when I got out, I even told myself, like, if I ever chose to do anything else with my profession, I am never losing my license. It was so hard not to quit because there was so much BS that went on. Like, it was worse than high school. It's just so much drama. Like, they stuck a freaking road cone. I had a convertible, and I drove up, and I thought, should I put my top up? And I was like, no, it's a half day. I'm just going to leave my top down. And then they were all out there laughing. They stuck a freaking road cone in my car. And I mean, these women are nuts. And I had another friend that couldn't drive well. She got in accidents all the time. And she was talking to me about how she had to talk to her insurance agent because of the recent accident she was in. And she was like, well, it's really good that it didn't total my car. I could still drive it. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. So this girl gets in her car and she goes to back out, and a car like hits the back end of her car in the parking lot. And it was bad. It was really bad. That's the times I had in that school.
I thought you were going to say it was destroyed.
Miss Gina was going there because she was getting her, I think it was like training license. Like you have to have a license to teach or to train people in cosmetology. Gina, I'm beginning to wonder, like after we saw that chest hair, I'm wondering if she wasn't, maybe transgender or something like that. I don't know, because her hands, she had some gigantic hands too. They were crazy big.
Yeah, that place was
the best of places to go to. It was, I'll put it this way, it was cheaper. Like tuition was, less expensive than the other school I wanted to go to.
Oh man. So, but nobody got killed, right?
Actually,
no shit.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad story. I had I think it was like right after Christmas, and we all started going back, and I went outside to smoke, and I was sitting on a bench like right outside the cosmetology school, and the cosmetology school was like connected to another part of the community college. And I'm sitting there, and this hoopty, like weird, big green with a red door car comes like barreling up as fast as it can, and it like pulls in a parking space like sideways. This dude gets out of the car with a gun, and and I'm kind of like in shock because I'm just sitting there, and he slams the door, and he's walking towards the building that's right next to us. And I'm just seeing this dude like carry this big old hand pistol, and he's going into this building. So when he's out of sight, I get up and I run back in, and I tell the instructor, like, I just saw this dude with a gun. I think he just went into the English building over there or whatever that is, whatever that part. Yeah. Come to find out, we all had to leave school. The cop showed up. He got his ex-girlfriend, pulled her out of class, took her, like there was a little dip behind the school, took her down into the dip, shot her, and shot himself.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, see you, Control. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, yeah. See you later, Control.
Well,
yeah, that place, I'm telling you, like, if I could go back in time, I think I would have paid the extra money and went to a better school, to be honest with you.
Yeah. God.
But yeah, that was really tragic. That was really tragic. They said the girl that was in the class that he pulled her out of, that the people sitting in the classroom, they were all scared, and she kept telling everybody, "Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be okay. Don't worry. He's not going to do anything." Like, she said that. She literally said that.
Jesus.
Yeah. People be crazy.
No shit. That's nuts.
I cannot imagine what, I don't know what happened between them, but why in the world would you ever want to kill anybody? The only thing I can think of is
I can think of a lot of reasons to kill people.
Well, I mean, like for example, like if they hurt your family, but I'm thinking this is probably like a romantic thing.
Yeah,
like
if
maybe
you're just mad at somebody and got in an argument, I wouldn't. There's no reason to kill them. But
yeah, but some people are just nuts. I mean, they're insane. But I was just sitting there, and there he comes pulling up. Just I still see it in my mind. That's crazy.
Yeah, I seen it. Well, I didn't see him actually do it, but there's a person shot himself in my mom and dad's kitchen when they were at work and all the kids were at home. He shot himself in the head by accident.
Oh, that was an accident.
Yeah, it was accident. He didn't die. It was a 357 Magnum, which is a very powerful handgun. And the bullet ricocheted off his skull. Oh, you still there?
Oh gosh.
But the bullet ricocheted off his skull, and he didn't die. So he was messed
lucky.
up, though.
Yeah, well, it's pretty messed up.
Splinters from his brain, or not from his brain, from his skull, went into his brain from the angle the bullet went in. Was at an angle, so it sheared off the skull and went out the top of his head.
Oh my God!
Never penetrated the skull, but sent splinters from his skull into his brain and gave him brain damage. So he's fucked up. Now, I was probably 12 when that happened, and it was my sister's friends. One was home from the army.
So apparently, I mean, the gun just went off, and he just
he was fucking around with it. He was fucking around with the gun, showing it off, and he supposedly, like I said, I didn't see it. Me and my little sister were under the kitchen table, goofing off, while my sister and her friends were sitting around the table. Him being one of their friends, and apparently he pulled the gun out and was showing everybody, and dumped all the shells out of it, and was pointing at people and clicking it, and they were all like, "Oh, oh, oh!" And then he pointed it to his head, and there happened to be a shell left in there. And when he did, he shot himself in the head unintentionally. He thought it was empty. So yeah, and there was no crime scene cleanup. My parents had to clean it up.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the whole kitchen was congealed blood everywhere. I mean, a huge giant puddle of it where he was bleeding it, It was pretty nasty. Pretty gnarly.
Oh my gosh. That you did, yeah, I don't have a gun, but I think gun safety is always important. Even if you think a gun's not loaded, don't point it at anybody.
Yeah, and this guy was in the military. He was home on the weekend leave or whatever from the army. Wow. He should have had full training on weapons and stuff, So yeah, my mom and another woman from down the street who was the mother of one of the other kids that was there. They were the first ones there. They found him in the kitchen after he got up and stumbled around. Because when I heard what was going on, I grabbed my little sister and we ran straight across the street. And they called the woman across the street was my mom's friend, so she called mom, and then the other neighbor called the ambulance. And my mom and that woman got there first, and they were the first ones treating them, I guess you'd say. It was crazy.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, I don't blame you. I would have ran too if I was a kid. Man.
Yeah, he was like 18 or 19 years old.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was a crazy night.
Yeah, oh gosh.
So
Yeah,
there's more detail to it, but I'm not going to give you all the details. Nobody wants to hear all that shit.
So I'm assuming that even though he lived, did he had some damage from it?
Yeah, he's brain damaged. I didn't see him too many times after that. Anyway, he was older than me anyway, so it ain't like we hung out. 6-8 years older than me, but yeah, you'd see him in the neighborhood sometimes walking, and it was like he kind of walked funny afterwards, and his brain, I don't know if he was like impaired mentally or not after that. He talked with a slur after that, but I don't know if it fucked up his cognitive functions or not. I'm not sure. He might just been trapped in a jacked up body and his brain normal. Not sure.
Oh gosh, that's so tragic.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, Bruce was saying in the chat, I noticed that he made a comment. He said, my sister went to a state school of cosmetology and then to a barber school. And on her first job after all the schooling, she got lice from the client. She was freaked out by that and never did hair again. Oh wow. That's crazy. Boy. There was this salon that I worked at that we had like a 2-week run where it seemed like every kid that was in there had lice. And I don't know. I don't like to be judgmental, but it almost felt like maybe these parents knew or maybe suspected that their kids had lice, but they brought them to us for us to like say, "Yep, that's lice."
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy.
Figuring you would do whatever you had to do and get rid of it for them.
And we like sold a bunch of the kits. We had 2 to start out with, but I think within a 2-week span we had like 10 kids that came in there with lice.
Gosh.
Yeah, those things. The worst case of lice I've ever seen. And they tell you, like, if you get somebody, like somebody comes in, that you're supposed to put a comb down the back of the head and split the hair, and right at the base of the neck, that's where you'll see if somebody has lice, because usually the lice gather at the base of the neck. And so for a long time after that, I was really careful. You're supposed to do it every time, but but I would part the hair, and I was like, oof. You would see the way you could tell. Sometimes you could see them moving. Like some lice are just it's so horrible. You could just kind of see it looks like the scalp moving. But if you look at the hair strand, it's not dandruff, but like dry skin has white plates, but lice has like a off-white egg-looking shape, and it's attached to the hair. So if you can't move it, then that's definitely a lice egg. So yeah, you have to be pretty. Bruce, your sister quitting doing hair. If she gets freaked out by that, you'll see some pretty funky stuff. In people's hair. Oh God. Yes, it gets pretty great. It just depends. It just depends on where you work, and and it was so sad. This one man brought his son in, and his son had lice, and the man was getting mad at his kid for having lice. And I was really upset about that, because I'm thinking, the kid doesn't want lice. It's not like it's not like he went and purposely got it. I was really upset about his dad being mad at him.
You know what it was? His dad was probably embarrassed, and he didn't know any other way to handle it but then to be mad about it and be mad at his kid. But that's fucked up.
Yeah, it was really messed up. It was bad. But yeah, I worked at some pretty elite salons, and I've worked at some real crap holes too. I had I wanted to further my like education in ethnic hair because I wasn't, I worked with like Caucasian hair and Hispanic hair, but I wanted to get more into, the ethnic hair. And I worked at this, like, it was primarily a black salon. And I started learning more about the relaxers and, and I started learning how to do dreads, which dreads are fun to do. They're fun. Once you get it, they're fun to like touch up and do. But one of the hardest things that I've ever done was cut an afro. Like that, you have to do that like free-handed. You don't have a guard or anything. You have to literally eyeball it and cut it. Like you have to comb it out and then cut it in the shape that you want it to be. That was tough. But yeah, that was an experience. I got that song that Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On stuck in my head now.
I let my friend cut my hair in high school once.
How did it turn out?
He cut his own hair. He was black, but he cut his own hair, but he just pretty much buzzed all his hair off, not completely, but to where you didn't really have to have any skill to do it. And I was telling him, I'm going to go get a flat top. And he was like, I can do it. I'm like, okay. So went over his house for the weekend and he cut my hair and it was all kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
so I had to go to school with it like that.
Oh, isn't that the worst? Like when you go to school and you get a bad haircut, oh God. I wanted this nice like bob that was layered. And my mom, I think I was in the 7th grade, and my mom took me to the salon that she went to. And of course, she went to a regular hairdresser, and I got the new hairdresser. And I showed the guy the pic, and he cut my hair. And now, me being a hairdresser, I know what he did wrong. He held the hair up at the wrong angle. He gave me like a mullet. Oh, I was so upset. I was so upset. I didn't want to go to school because I'm afraid everybody would pick on me. So I got like these combs and I just like pulled back the sides of my hair and just kind of wore that until it grew out. But yeah, that was my messed up haircut.
Well, I didn't learn my lesson. I'll let him cut it again one time after we got out of high school. And he fucked it up again. So I had to take my beard trimmer and clean it up the best I could. And I went to work and my friend was like, I was telling him, I let my buddy cut my hair. And he was like, well, what's it look like? I said, no, I'm wearing my hat and that's it. And he was like, well, take it out. Let me see. So he bugged me till I let him see it. And he goes, oh, well, that doesn't look that bad. I said, yeah, I took my beard trimmer and clipped it around him. And I basically was pretty much bald, except for a little bit of hair on the top. He was like, well, it doesn't look that bad. I was like, yeah, whatever. I wore a hat for like 3 weeks. No matter what, except for showering, I wore a hat everywhere I went, everything I did.
Oh, Bruce is saying my sister was so proud that she had made through all the schools and she had rented out a booth at our local Sears. It was a really good paying job. After that, she couldn't bring herself to cutting hair. Yeah, I bet. I know that JCPenney had a salon. I don't know if I think most of the JCPenney stores around here are closed. She still does my hair and the rest of the family, but that's all.
Yeah. She don't want to run into any more lice, I guess.
Oh, lice. Oh my God. Oh, you know what else you run into when you're doing hair? Ringworm.
I was just going to say, have you run into anybody with a tick in their head?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ringworm is the worst because if somebody has ringworm and you cut their hair with clippers, you get, and if you're not careful, like if you don't check it first, you can run the clipper up the head. I've done that before. I've run my clippers up the hair and then you see that space in their head and I'm like, like that, and then I'm like, you've got ringworm. Like I don't say it out loud, but I tell them,
Yeah.
you know, where they have it and stuff. And then I can't, you know, here in North Carolina, you can't continue to cut it because they have ringworm. But yeah, it really, you have to like really deep clean the blades. You got to get a blade wash, and then you know, just it's really bad. But it's
So-
I noticed.
So
And
wait a minute. You take one swipe at her hair, like cut off a big chunk of hair, and then you're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
So you gotta
exactly.
leave.
Yeah, they had to leave. Like it would be like a guy that maybe had about, I don't know, he wanted like a fade, and then he had like hair that was maybe like 2.5 inches long all over. So
Yeah.
I just, you know, like I put on like my one guard, and then I started to go up the hair, and then when I went up, I saw the place where he had ringworm.
Really?
Yeah, but it's just it kind of, and I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but the salons that I worked at that were more low end salons, you got a lot more of ringworm and lice and stuff like that. But the higher end, I never seen it there. You know, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation between, oh, I hate to say this, like people that don't have as much money and they get stuff like that, and then the people with more money. Yeah, I mean, I hate to
Not,
say it, but it
not as high
seems to be
quality
that way.
care. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying though, but it's just
Yeah, I was always
facts are
very
facts.
nice. You know, I didn't want to embarrass anybody or anything, but yeah, that
Yeah, of course not. Mm. Well,
hey, there's the cat. Poor people
oh,
are oh my gosh.
he
I
makes
just
his servants clean themselves before they enter his house.
give them like a Silkwood bath. Remember the movie Silkwood? Where they
Oh my
would,
God,
before she go into
scrubbing it with
what is it?
steel brush.
Yeah.
Gosh, I imagine that's probably how your face feels right now.
Yes, I was Yeah, you missed it, Terry. I peeled off my mask. I left it on for like an hour, and oh my god, I cried. I literally cried. But everybody in the chat was having a good time. They were talking about other things besides a mask being peeled off.
Rubbing the cheeks so smooth. Oy. Well,
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna have to, like, one day when you have time, set you up and you get that 4K downloader, and I think I could do like a backstage screen share, and I can show you how to do it. Once you download it, you basically go to YouTube, and whatever, like if you want to play a song, be sure to get one with the lyrics posted on the video, and then you just copy the thing. What is it called in the address bar? The little what's it called? I haven't looked, Bruce, but it probably is because it still kind of tingles. But yeah, you copy it and then you like hit this little button on the downloader and it downloads it. And then once you get in the StreamYards, it's pretty easy to upload it to StreamYards.
Mm.
Yeah, my face still kind of tingles. It's not as bad as it was a while ago, but it's still there.
All right. Well, it's been almost 2.5 hours, and I need to go take a shot. So I'm probably just going to end this because I'll be a few minutes. So that's
Okay,
what
my
I'm do.
final words are thank you for having me up, Dino, and good night, everybody.
Everybody says that was gold, the content from earlier. I'll have to check it, look at it in a completely different light. But I'm out of here. And you guys take it easy. Thanks everybody for coming around. Thanks for support. Even though I know this show was impromptu and didn't really have a subject, but like the title says, I don't give a fuck. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.